Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Always some sort of problem happens. Either the memory card, is full, or either the battery is low. There's always some variable you cannot control, you know. But it's out of my hands. But I'm sorry. I thought I would be able to record all of it in like one video, but because of technical problems, variables which are not in your hand, this is going to become a second video. But anyways, so like I said, guys, this question is of this form, all right, over there. So you already know the basics of linear equations. That's not the problem. The problem is how to solve this. So the biggest clue that I can give you guys is that you should just try and combine like terms. Okay. Now, how you decide to combine like terms is totally up to you. You can either combine like terms by equating the whole equation, to zero, or you can have the x's on one side and the variables on the other. Whichever way you do it, it doesn't really matter. But I think you should try and do it. But guys, I hope you can see the board. I'd be very, very disappointed if you can't really see what's written. At the end of the day, I'd probably be very disappointed if you can't see, if you really can't see what's written. Okay? But anyways, let's solve this. Let's solve this, guys. Okay? So basically, you have 5x. Okay? So now you have a negative in front of the x. So when it comes from the right hand side to the left hand side, it becomes plus. So 5x plus x minus 4 equals 3. Okay? You leave everything else the same. Okay? So now this becomes 6x. Okay? So now what do you do, guys? You have 6x minus 4 equals 3. So obviously, what are you going to do now, guys? 6x minus 4. So now what do you do? I'm sure all of you guys know what to do from here. 6x minus 4 plus 4 equals 3 plus 4. So 6x equals 7. Okay. So how many times does 6 go into 7? Okay. Even your multiplication tables can't help you here, so don't go into that. Okay. So that is your answer, and you know how to verify it. Now, I'm absolutely sorry, guys. I feel you probably can't see anything properly. So how about I do one thing, guys? How about I do one thing? Guys, your time for me is very, very precious. So x minus 3, I hope you can see this, x minus 3 equals 3x plus 7. Alright? Just have a look at this. Try solving that one. Okay? I hate to do this, but sometimes you have to. I know it's a waste of time, but it happens. I just hope you can see this, guys. Yeah, it seems okay. It seems okay. Okay, guys, it seems okay. I just wanted to check. Alright? So try solving this one as well. Okay, just try solving this one. Guys, I know I'm looking at the camera, but I have to just see whether everything is visible. Yeah, everything is visible. Everything is fine. Guys, I know it looks weird, but there's no point in me doing all of this if you can't see it properly. Guys, just put it in the comments if you feel you're squinting to look at this. Just put it in the comments. And if you can't hear my voice or any external interference, like maybe the TV or the plane or anything, just put it in the comments. If there's any sort of problem you're having. Okay. So let's do the next one now. I feel, guys, that whenever I make a video, I shouldn't waste even a single minute of yours. So that's why. Okay, guys, so over here, there's nothing in front of the 3x. So then 3x is positive. When it comes to the other side, it's negative. Okay, so x minus 3x is x minus 3x is negative 2x. Why? Because 3x is bigger than x. That's why the answer is going to be negative. Like guys, you have more negatives and less positives. Okay? Minus 3. Guys, if you're someone who struggles with integers or order of operations, just put it in the comments below. I'll make a video on that as well, if you want. So that's really, I'm sure you know where to go from here. I'm sure all of you know where to go from here, but just keep it in mind, guys, that that there's a negative here, so you're gonna have to be a little careful. But guys, I hope you can see. Negative 10 divided by 2. Negative 5. Okay. So now basically, let's see. Let's try and do it. Okay. Let's try and verify if this is correct. So negative 5, negative 3 equals, okay, so I'm putting negative 5 in here. Okay, negative 5, negative 3 times negative 5 plus 7. So negative 8. Okay. Not really the best state, is it? Horrible. Atrocious. Okay. So negative 8, that's better. Okay, so negative 15 plus 8, again, negative 8. So what is this, guys? This is not only LHS equals to RHS. Okay, both sides of the equation are balanced. Both sides of the equation have the same value. And that's what linear equations are all about. Okay? Okay. So now, where do we go from here? So now, guys, there are some more questions which I have for you, yes. Yes, guys, I have some more questions for you. Alright, so don't worry. We're gonna practice a little more questions of this. Okay? But I think solving these can be a little more tricky. So I'm gonna teach you like the notion of how to really solve these if you're still struggling with it. Okay? Okay, so guys, try and read between the lines. I'm staring into space now. Or let's just say I'm staring into the camera. Yeah, I'm guilty, I'm a pathological liar. But that's just how life goes. But beware, I can lie. But the math that I can do won't be able to lie. It's not like math can hide it. Okay, so let's do it. Alright. Oh my god. Oh my while I just got a little clumsy. It's a shame. Yep. Okay, so let's do this one again. You have 2y minus 1 equals 4 minus 3y. Okay? Just try solving this one. Okay, just try solving this one. After solving this one, I'll give you an idea of how you can solve questions of this type. Alright? So just don't worry, just sit back and relax, and everything will be fine. Okay, so now you have 2y, okay, plus 3y. Oh god, it's a horrible looking plus there. I don't know, guys. I'm also crazy. Even I like other mathematicians. Even I'm like other mathematicians. I have a love for form, But I think more experienced mathematicians would be like, you do have a love for form in mathematics, but just keep the aesthetics in mind. Because we're looking more into mathematical form, not the sort of form that you're looking at. I'm sure you understand what I mean. Yeah, it can be a pathetic joke, but what to do? Some people who hate math will say math is a pathetic joke. And to be honest with you, I can argue with many things in math, but someone who says that math is a pathetic joke, the only thing I can say to them is, now how do you argue with that? It's kind of nice. Okay, so like you already know, negative 3y, okay, so it's going to transpose from the right hand side to the left hand side, so it's going to be plus 3y, okay, and then you have 4. So guys, I've skipped a step here, so don't worry. So this is negative 1, so you add 1 on both sides, okay, so when you add 1 on this side, negative 1 and positive 1 will cancel out, and then 4 plus 1 will give you 5. So you're going to have 5y equals 5. So then y is going to be equal to 1. Okay? So now you can just put 1, you can put 1 into y in both these, and you can see the answer. Okay? Now I know, guys, that these are a little tricky, but that's just how it is. Now don't worry, guys. Now that you solved this, if you're still struggling with this, I'm going to solve this for you. If you already got this, guys, try solving this one and see where it gets. If you make a mistake, guys, it's fine. You will always remember the mistake that you made. And when you practice the next question, you'll commit yourself to not make that mistake again. So don't really worry about it. So, okay, let's go. Guys, I have a little bit of a migraine today. I don't know why. Maybe the weather. Maybe I'm under the weather. I don't know. Okay, so try solving this one. Now, guys, I know I'm looking right into the camera. I know, and it's weird. I know it's weird, but that's just how it goes. Alright, so, guys, the board here is not very clean, so I hope you can see everything. So, okay, let's try solving this now. Okay, so you practically have ax plus b equals cx plus d. Okay, I have a love for mathematical form, but in probably the most stupid sense, as you can see here. you know, I probably have to keep the aesthetics in mind, you know, that's what other mathematicians would, you know, recommend. Okay, so I know I didn't give you enough time to try this, but the way I'm going to do it now is the actual way you should also do it. You know, in like a test or like in an exam for linear equations. Otherwise, you can lose marks. Okay, the strict marking is the way it is. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do here, guys, is you get ax. Okay, and then there's nothing in front of cx, so it's positive. When it's transposed, you know, when cx is transposed to the left hand side from the right hand side, because it's positive on the right hand side. When it comes to the left hand side, it'll be negative, so you'll have cx. Okay, plus d. Okay, oh god. Yeah, they're actually right. I had to write plus b, and I wrote plus d. You know, now I understand why experienced mathematicians tell me, you know, you need to keep the aesthetics in mind for your love of form. I don't really have that much practice, I guess. Okay, and this was a really bad bean, so. Okay, so alright, so let's stop fooling around now. So let's do it. Okay, d. Okay. So you have ax minus cx plus b equals d. Okay? So now what do you do, guys? Now what do you do? So now we have to transpose b to the right hand side. So how do we transpose b? I'm sure you already know how to transpose b. D minus b. Okay? So now you have ax minus cx equals d minus b. Okay? So now here's the tricky part, guys.